Hello, everybody. Welcome back for another video. Hope you're all doing well and that you're all having a fantastic day. As always, when you leave a like, when you leave a comment or 2 comments or 3 comments or however many comments you are feeling like leaving that day, or when you subscribe, all of these things do help out the channel immensely. Helps out the algorithm. And also the channel once again. Welcome back to another News I Missed, where I go over news I missed. And without further ado, let's jump right into it. Welcome back to another episode of Black Mirror. You'll see exactly what I'm talking about. As the popularity of Web3 and the NFT industry is slowly declining. What? Vitalik Buterin suggested his own vision of the future of NFTs that may bring a second breath to the industry. He's talking about Soulbound Tokens. Yeah, something from the game World of Warcraft. First and foremost, it is important to clarify what the Soulbound property is. Soulbound is the property of an item that makes it non-exchangeable by mail or auction trading. The game distributes Soulbound tokens by accompanying certain quests or picking them up by defeating a boss. The Soulbound property usually increases the value of the item on a secondary market. Since it is impossible to sell or transfer Soulbound items, users sometimes sell their entire account just to make money off one item. In terms of blockchain and Web3, Buterin believes that Soulbound tokens, once again, Soulbound tokens, have the potential to change the industry. Soulbound tokens should be presented in the form of a non-transferable token revocable by the user and could be used to represent a certain commitment to real-world events and projects. Black Mirror. The next concept presented by Buterin are souls, which are essentially accounts or wallets on a blockchain that holds Soulbound tokens and form a Web3 identity. By implementing Soulbound tokens, blockchain-based ecosystems have numerous advantages in creating market standards, measuring decentralization, compensating strategic behavior, and many other areas. No, I don't want one. I think I'm fine. I get it, but I don't get it. Why would I want something that I cannot transfer and or sell to anyone else? If the idea of a soulbound token in World of Warcraft requires you to sell your entire account to someone for them to receive said soulbound token, I don't feel like giving myself away so that someone else can use my token. What is the point of it? I'm not sure, but this was also quite popular news when it came out. I guess because of the nonsensicalness of how it sounds. We've already had instances before, even before NFTs were an actual thing. A couple of years ago, some of you remember this story, there was a guy from France who apparently was desperately trying to move to California, and he digitized his time. Once again, this is before NFTs. And basically, the highest bidder kind of got to decide what he was going to do that day. And it's all a little bit weird to me. Maybe I'm pretty sure I'm just fine. I'd rather not have a soulbound token. I don't get it. I get the Web3 identity, but the non-transferable part and it not having any real value is just not clicking with me. Anyway, that's the episode of Black Mirror. If this gets started, help us, because I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing then. And yeah, let's move on. Also the team behind Shiba Inu's Metaverse project will now be joined by Marcy Jastrow, a former Technicolor executive, according to a release shared on Shiba Swap earlier last week. Jastrow will be providing consultancy in areas involving brand memberships and onboarding while contributing to the story behind the construction of the Metaverse environment. The Metaverse project team believes that Jastrow will play a huge role in developing a product which incorporates multiple factors, inclusive with community feedback and recommendations. This was really popular news. I do not know who Marcy Jastro is, and more so, hang on to your bootstraps. Is Technicolor a company? I know someone just laughed at me. I remember watching cartoons from like the 50s and 60s, and it was like Now in Technicolor. That's the only Technicolor I know, but apparently I'm missing something because this was very popular. I also completely forgot that Shiba Inu was even making their own metaverse, which I guess is it happening this year? Is it happening next year? I'm not really sure. But if they do it correctly, I assume the coin's price will do absolutely spectacularly over the next couple of years, especially. Imagine if why did I gasp like that? Imagine if the only way to buy Shiba Inu land is with Shiba Inu. Now, hear me out here. Imagine if every time someone makes a purchase with Shiba Inu in the metaverse, half of what they paid gets burned. I think I'm onto something. Anyway, yeah. Weird time to be in the space. Shiba Inu was a joke a while ago. It's all over the place now. It's being accepted everywhere. They got their own metaverse, multiple decentralized exchanges. They're listed on everywhere. I am certain tons of people did not see this level of acceptance for Dogecoin, for Shiba Inu, which also I wonder how high this coin's price is going to get, like ever. Like, I mean, like an actual ever. Like, remember the idea of XRP being beneath multiple times 1 cent was like, well, if they hit 10 cents, good luck. And then it went to $3 and something or other. What's gonna happen with this coin? Not many people also saw Dogecoin ever passing by 1 cent. Nonetheless, 10 cents or even talking about $1. Really, really wonder about this coin. I have a lot of questions. Anyway, that's the Shiba Inu project is going to be joined by Marcy Jastro. Alrighty, let's move on. Also in the news that I feel like people missed, or maybe they wanted to miss it, the CEO of Ripple is sharing his crypto expertise with the Prime Minister of the country of Georgia. At the 2022 World Economic Forum event, Georgia Prime Minister Irakli Garibashvili, wow, look at me, met with Ripple's Brad Garlinghouse to discuss blockchain technology and regulation. They were like, it's great, money, 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 business-centric, this was amazing, can't wait to make more money. Ripple's Twitter account retweeted the posting, adding that it was an honor to meet the foreign dignitary. Now, here's the interesting part. At Prime Minister's side was Vice President Minister, also long name. The meeting took place in Davos, Switzerland, according to local reports. The Georgian Prime Minister also made an offer to the Ripple CEO during the meeting. The Prime Minister offered the CEO of Ripple to open a corporate service center in Georgia and noted that Georgia has a favorable investment environment and the country has a stable location. So these things don't happen by accident. I find it very hard to believe that a prime minister of anywhere, a president, a mayor, would be trying to talk to any cryptocurrency company just because they want to do well for the company. It's usually like a, what is it called? Quid pro pro, something like that. Where like, hey, you open an office here, but we also get to grow and make money together kind of things. As far as I know, going over the news every single day, we haven't had news about the Georgian Prime Minister or many other Prime Ministers meeting with any other people that we know of from the cryptocurrency space to open up any other business thing in their country. So I wonder how deep this goes, especially talking to the Prime Minister. I wonder if that's like a wink or a nod in a certain direction, like, hey, at some point XRP will also be integrated into the country, which would be kind of crazy. That'd be a little bit weird if they were all using the XRP ledger. But yeah, this was not very spoken about news, and this keeps happening whenever, like, a company will start accepting a Shiba Inu for payment, and everyone's like, oh my gosh, I can't believe it. And they start going crazy in the streets. But we have multiple times where all these companies and things like that are talking to other country people, or, like 44 countries going to El Salvador to talk about Bitcoin, and it doesn't make the news. It's always a little odd that this isn't the more popular stuff, because clearly stuff is happening behind the background? In the background. All right. That's the Ripple met with the Georgian Prime Minister to talk about opening an office. And yeah, let's move on. Also, and this was really popular news as well. So apparently Uniswap has reached a milestone of $1 trillion in trading volume. That is $1 trillion on a decentralized protocol on top of a decentralized blockchain that did not touch or go through the US dollar, the yen, or the euro at any other point. Remember when the really big news a while ago, and I was like, this is major news, that Bitcoin is doing more than 1 trillion with a T dollars worth of transaction volume, I think monthly. You have to understand that this is another, here we go, piece of the puzzle for value proposition as to why Bitcoin is so big and why it should be more valuable. We have a system currently where we do not, hear me out here, ever logically have to touch the US dollar, the euro, the Mexican peso, anything else ever again. $1 trillion on a protocol that's roughly around two years old is insane. Think about that. That's just value that has passed through this one protocol. No other one. Think of the other things. Think of the other hundreds of projects that are built on top of Ethereum. It's really insane. This actually, once again, was very popular news. It's kind of nuts. And this is why I think we are two-sided. Why I think we see so many banks and institutions talking about, hey, we need to get into the cryptocurrency space because they're Web3 and yada, yada. But also regulators being like, hey, everyone stay away from that. It's dangerous. It's not good for you. Because, and I was going to say I have not built any of these things. But the people creating these protocols, they've built multi-trillion-dollar volume creating protocols that have nothing or nearly nothing to do with the old system unless you are swapping money in to trade on these things or cashing out to go back into fiat currencies. We should be a lot higher in prices across the board. This is absolutely insane. The amount of money that's actually flowing around, this is the actual one of the charts. I tried to make it larger, but it's one of those things where, like, if you make this one larger, the other website also gets larger. Like, it also magnifies, it ends up looking crazy. But you can see the actual volume of Uniswap in the pink line. It really makes me wonder exactly what prices should these coins currently be with all of this value and all of this movement inside of them. And this is still before we have proper regulation in the largest countries on the planet for banks, institutions, and hedge funds to actually get into the space as well. Really insane. I know a lot of the times if we don't have news that's like Ethereum's $9 million, it doesn't usually fall into the radar of a lot of people. But this is hyper significant. And I wish more people spoke about the importance of like the idea of us, and I'm air quoting here, being in a bear market right now that some people kept on mentioning the last couple of days or weeks or whatever the amount of time. And you still have $1 trillion just swapped between one protocol is a little insane, especially with all the other accumulation that we're seeing. But, people tend to usually only care about the prices. That's the Uniswap has reached $1 trillion in transaction volume. It's a bit nuts. Yeah. Let's move on. Also in the news, Gafisa, a leading Brazilian real estate developer, has started accepting cryptocurrency payments for real estate transactions. The company is accepting cryptos through local cryptocurrency exchange Foxbit. According to a press release from the exchange, first spotted by local news outlet LiveCoins, Gafisa has been accepting Bitcoin since around February of 2021. The company, founded in 1954 and listed on the country's only stock exchange, B3, is adding Bitcoin payments as the cryptocurrency removes intermediaries from transactions. So it says it's somewhere around here. They're adding Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cardano, XRP, Solana, and it says and others. But I think up here it says, and Matic as well. There's a photo of a Shiba Inu, but Shiba Inu's not listed anywhere. But I'd be a little shocked if they hadn't added Shiba Inu, because it's being added to every single thing on the planet right now. It's significant in that Brazil is actually a lot more crypto friendly than I was expecting. A lot of their regulations have already been put forth. Crypto's legal there, and a lot of banks and institutions have kind of jumped on the chance to use it. And more, every single day, we get companies accepting Bitcoin and crypto. And I still believe, here we go, a lot of people won't be spending their crypto now. But at some point, people will be looking for real estate in Brazil or many other places. And to know that these companies already accept crypto, kind of amazing. Let's move on. Yeah, I do hope that you've all... What is that? What is that? What is this? Whoa, it's gone. It's like a lion person thing. All right. I do hope you all enjoyed. I do hope that you all are having a great day, great morning, skipping the line, great afternoon, great evening, wherever you want to follow them, wherever you are, wherever you might be. Wow. Hope it's absolutely fantastic. Thank you. Did you see that? Thank you all once again for watching, listening, and or supporting. And I will most certainly be talking to you all soon. See you.